Hey guys, do you want to make the right financial decisions in 2021? Hear me, on this video, I've got some major points that will help you to make the right money decisions in 2021 so that you can achieve financial freedom that you so desire. Now, my name is Franklin from the Money Code Academy, and I am glad you are watching. You know, when it comes to achieving financial freedom, one of the major things that plays a role in your achievements are the decisions that you make. Make no mistakes about this. Your decisions decides wealth. Your decisions decides tomorrow. Your decisions decides your freedom. If you are part of those who have been making the wrong decisions, I can tell you this, that you're going to have to travel the rough road when it comes to the area of your money. Which is why I've decided to make this video, because I believe this video will help a great deal to cut down the wrong decisions that you are making. Now, the first thing that you need to do to make the right money decision is to evaluate your financial life and know the mistakes you've made over time. Now, why is this important? So that you can refrain from making those mistakes. A lot of time we make mistakes when it comes to money matters. I too have made my own share of mistakes as well. But the question is, do you know that you've made a mistake? Because the challenge most of the time is that most people don't even know that they are making a mistake. And there is nothing as terrible as that. When you are making a mistake, a financial mistake, and you don't even know that you are walking at the path of mistake, you're finished. And so you need to evaluate your financial life. Know the mistakes you have made so far, so you can refrain from those mistakes. It's so important. As simple as these thoughts might be, it is very, very important. Did you make a mistake when you were taking that credit card? Did you make a mistake when you were using that credit card to buy certain things? Evaluate those things so you can know for yourself. And the number two thing that you need to understand if you're going to make the right decision, increase your financial knowledge. Because to truly avoid money mistakes, you need financial knowledge. In my own case, many years ago, when I started making some of the mistakes, I didn't know that I was making a mistake. All I knew was that I was facing some serious financial pressure. All I knew was that every month I was not always having enough. And these are some of the signs for you to know that you are making some money mistakes. When every month you have very little or nothing left, just know that you may be making a mistake that you may not be aware of. Yeah, that's the truth. So when I started facing this, I knew that I was going through financial pressure, but I didn't know where it was coming from until my CA pointed it out. So you need financial knowledge. Go for financial education. Listen to these materials. I have uploaded over 80-something videos on this very platform. Listen to those videos over and over and over and over. It will open your eyes. It will help you know the steps you need to take. It will help you know the path to follow. It will help you know some of the things that you're doing that is not right. So that's something that you need to work on. Increase your financial knowledge through financial education. Go for it. Go for it. In most cases, you may have to pay for it. Don't hesitate to pay. I paid for most of the financial education that I received. I paid for it. I paid money for it. I had to study. I had to sit myself down to study, to listen to materials. And over the years now, it has helped me a great deal to reduce my financial risk. Now, the third thing that you need to work on is you need to act on the information that you receive when you go for financial education. Act on those information. Like I told you, financial education will expose, it will open your eyes to some of the ignorant mistakes you've been making. And then the new information that you are getting, act on it. For example, one of the things that financial education will teach you is to teach you how to save. It will teach you how to be disciplined with expenses. It will teach you how to avoid spontaneous spending, to teach you how to curb habits that causes you to lose money, to teach you how to curb those things. So when you receive this information, act on what you have received, because they will go a very long way to help you. And then while you are acting on the information that you receive, the next thing that you need to do, avoid spontaneous actions. I cannot stress this enough. Avoid what? Spontaneous actions. These are actions where, you just make the decisions just like that. You went to a mall and you were not planning to buy a certain bag, and somehow, because of the marketing, the marketing was so wonderful, and you just decide to put in your card. You just want to get that bag by all means. Don't take such actions. Learn to ponder on matters. If possible, sleep over it. When you sleep over it, it will go a long way to help you to make that decision. When you ponder on matters, it helps you to see the other side that you may not be seeing or you may not have been aware of. So it's very, very important you avoid spontaneous actions. Okay? And then the next thing that you need to do is that you need to think about the long and short-term impact of your decisions. If there is one thing that I do now, when I want to make any decision, I think about the short-term impact, I think about the long-term impact. And if I see that it's not going to favor me, I don't go in that direction. Because I don't want something that will put me in financial pressure for a long time. I have experienced financial pressure. I know what financial pressure is. I know how terrible it can be. Okay, so when it comes to that, try to think about the short and long-term impact it will have on you, especially those of you who are couples. This happens a lot with couples. When you are making a decision, just know that your decision, it will either affect your family positively or negatively. If you know it's going to affect the family negatively, then don't go for it. And then if you know that decision you're going to make is going to affect your finances, it's going to put you in financial pressure, then don't go for it. I remember some years ago, there was something that I and my wife, we paid for. Now, it was going to involve us to be paying every month for a space of 2 years. And then, when we made that decision, okay, it was a spontaneous one. But something happened when I slept over that matter and I thought about the long-term impact it was going to have on me, financially, on my family. I said, no, I cannot continue like this. So what I did, I had to back out of that deal. And truly, when we backed out of that deal, it saved us a lot of embarrassment. It saved us a lot of financial pressure. It saved us a lot of money also. So you have to be very, very mindful of this. You must think about the long and short-term impact of your decisions. Maybe you are listening to me right now and you are thinking in your heart, I am tired of this job. This 9-to-5 job is not my thing. I just want to do something else. While that is a good plan, it may not be the right decision for you to make when you have not secured something else that you want to do. Even when you have secured something else you want to do, it does not kick off successfully at once. It takes time. So instead of making such a rash decision and say, I want to resign to face business, just know that if you are making such a decision, in the space of 3 to 4 months or 6 months, you will go through some very difficult times that may discourage you from pursuing that dream of yours. So when you want to make such a decision, the best thing you can do for yourself is to tell yourself, okay, I will continue with this for now while I plan this, and I'm going to give it the space of 3 months, 4 months, and watch how it goes. If it does well, then I will quit my job. If it does not do well, then I will keep managing it until it does well. But I will do that having my job at hand. You see now, when you plan like this, it will go a very long way to help you. So think about the long and short-term impact. And then finally, talk to a financial coach. In most cases, most people don't know what to do. A lot of times, people play light on the role of financial coaches in their lives. And I must say this, you need to have a financial coach in your life. It's so important. You need to have someone who is speaking to you, who is directing you. Because there are times when you'll be walking in error and you will not even know you're walking in error. There are times you want to make a decision and your consideration is on a narrow way. But when the financial coach comes into the picture, it gives you a broader view, and this goes a long way to minimize your mistakes. So I believe that if you can do these, it will go a long way to help you make the right money decisions in 2021. So that'll be all for this video. Let me know your biggest takeaways from this very video. Let me know some of the points that got your attention that you have decided to work on, and I'll be glad to read your comments. Don't forget to like this video, share with your friends and families, and if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe so that the next time I post a new video, you'll be the first to receive it. Until then, keep cracking the money code. You can also take advantage of my free course. I'll just put the link below, The Power of Financial Education. Just click on that link, register for that course, and it will go a long way to help you. All right, that'll be all for now. I'll speak to you next time.